video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how to go ahead and change the tempo of a piece of music without affecting its pitch. So let's go ahead and learn how to do that right now. Now, the very first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that you have a piece of audio that you want to modify. In this case, I have Phoenix is Trying to Be Cool, the Chainsmokers remix. Now, I'm only going to use the intro just for this simple purpose of this video, but of course, if you brought in a large MP3, a full song, 4 or 5 minutes, or however long it is, it'll this little trick right here will work for it anyways. So let's go ahead, and the very first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and check the BPM of this piece of audio so that you know where you want to change it to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump to our BPM counter, which I already have pulled up. If I didn't, all I would do is simply go to our metering and go to BPM counter and go to stereo. I already analyzed this in the past, so it let me know that the BPM is 128. But let's go ahead and hear how or see how this thing analyzes anyways. Let's go ahead and bring this back up. And we're going to hit play, and it's going to analyze right before our eyes. So we have a pretty good understanding that the BPM is 128, and the way this actually works, I'm going to double click on this, or you can simply just double click or hit this button right here to bring up our editor. Now, essentially what the BPM counter does, it reads all the transients, and from there it analyzes exactly what the BPM is, just so that you know how this BPM counter is working. Now, the very next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go ahead and go to flex time. And when you go to flex time, you're going to want to go ahead and select polyphonic. Now, once you select polyphonic, it'll essentially analyze all the transients again and leave all these markers here. Now, these markers are movable, but we're going to want to go ahead and keep them as is. We're not going to want to move them at all. Once you have this done, essentially it'll analyze the entire song, which could take up to about a minute, usually a lot less depending on how quick your computer is. And from there, now you can just simply change the BPM by moving this up or down. So you can change the tempo. So let's go ahead and we'll hear the song one more time, and then we'll start messing around with changing the tempo on this. So we'll hear it once more. Let's go. All right, cool. So we have a good understanding of how it sounds. Let's go ahead and drop this down to 120. We'll hear it again, and of course this time it'll play again a little bit slower, but without affecting its pitch. Now let's try this once more. We'll move this to BPM 140. Speed it up and hear how it sounds. Alright guys, so as you guys can tell, there's actually a couple uses for this tool right here, or this technique. You guys can use it for creating your own samples, maybe find a piece of music that you like that you want to incorporate into your own music, changing it so that the BPM fits your music and the pitch is obviously not affected. That's one use. Another use you could use this for is for creating your own remixes.